Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new, welcome. It's good to have you. And if you're old, welcome back. I'm so sorry guys that I've been away for so long. I just started a new business and it's just distracted me from my YouTube channel, which is not an excuse. I am back now and I am better. In this video, I'll be showing you how I make my gizzard and plantain, also known as GizDodo, which is gizzard and plantain mixed with pepper sauce. You can have it as a side dish, you can have it as a starter, or you can also snack this type of meal. So watch and enjoy. I'm about to clean the gizzard and I'm also going to be using 3 plantains. I've cleaned the gizzard with some vinegar and some water. It also came really clean, no lining, so time to cook. The spices and ingredients I'll be using to season my gizzards are onion, fresh garlic and ginger, half teaspoons of mixed herbs, curry, mixed spice, chicken knorr cube, 1 teaspoon of salt, and bay leaves. I then went on to add the spices and ingredients in the pot. So that's what I'm doing right now. I also made sure that I mixed everything all together, just to make sure everything is equal, not like there's salt tasting in one side and other side there's no salt tasting in the other side, if you get what I mean. So I just make sure that I mixed it all well together, and after doing that I poured a bit of water in the gizzard. The thing with chicken gizzard is that it will still release water by itself, so in the beginning you don't need to pour like a lot of water. So that's the amount that I poured in there, and then I covered it and then just waited for it to release more water, and if I feel like I needed to add more, I added, and if I don't, then you just leave it like that. So while I was waiting for the gizzard to cook, I went ahead to just dice my plantain into the shape that I wanted. So what I did was, take out the skin and then slice it into horizontal and vertical, and then cut it into cubes shape, if that makes sense. So that's the way I do it. I was just multitasking. I just like to multitask. So rather than waiting, might as well start cutting the plantain. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here. So just on the last third plantain, and then this is how it's looking like. Here we go. For the pepper sauce, I'm going to be blending smoothly sweet pepper, onion, fresh tomato, and half scotch bonnet. This is the result after blending, all smooth. While I'm waiting for the mixed pepper to boil, I decided to check up on the gizzard to see if everything is fine. As you can see, the gizzard has released a lot of water, and I also tasted it as well to check if everything is fine. I'm boiling the pepper first just to release the water content, because I want the pepper to be a bit dry. And also sometimes when you cook it this way, it stops the sour taste from the tomato especially. I cooked the gizzard for about 30 to 40 minutes, and then now that it's done cooking, I'm ready to fry the plantain. So I used about 7 to 8 spoons of vegetable oil, And then I'm about to pour the plantain in, getting frying into medium brown. So while I was waiting for the plantain to cook and the mixed pepper, I went ahead to cut the gizzard. So I cut them into two and some into three. The ones that I knew that were a bit big, I cut them into three because when I fry it, it's still going to shrink. So you can cut them before cooking it as well, but I just wanted to see how it would come out after cooking it. So yeah, so that's all I'm doing now, just cutting it into twos and into threes. And this is how it looks like after cutting it. While I'm waiting for everything to cook, I went on to dice my vegetables. This will be used to garnish the gizzard and plantain when it's done cooking. Both ready, and then it's time to mix it with the peppered sauce. Got some red onion, should I say purple onion, fresh ginger and garlic in my wok, just to bring out some flavor and aroma to the peppered sauce. And then I poured see how dry the pepper sauce is now. And then I poured my pepper sauce in there and mixed it all up together. I added some chicken gizzard broth into the pepper sauce. So that's the water that was released from the gizzard when I was seasoning it. Even though I said I wanted the sauce a bit dry, this would give it a bit of flavor. Like I always say, broth is so important in most of Nigerian dishes. So yeah, and then I just mixed it all up. Sauce cooked already, so I just added Maggi and half teaspoon of salt. I didn't put any spices anymore because the broth is already full of flavors. Now it's time to add the gizzard and the plantain to the mixed peppered sauce. So this is what I'm doing here right now. I also made sure that while I was pouring it bit by bit so that I don't over pour, if that makes sense. I just wanted the sauce to be enough for the gizzard and plantain, and I wanted the gizzard and plantain also to be enough for the sauce. So I just make sure like I mixed everything bit by bit. After mixing it all up, I then garnish it with the vegetables that I diced previously, all looking beautiful and colorful. Just look at this build. Oh my god, looks so yummy, and it did taste so yummy if I do say so myself. I forgot to add at the beginning that I used chicken gizzard. You can also use turkey gizzard. It all depends on what you like. So after mixing it all up, I covered it just to steam everything together and make the vegetable a bit soft so it won't be crunchy when you're eating it. So yeah, give it about 10 minutes to steam up on a medium heat and it'll be done cooking. Please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.